Hey, you guys. I don't even want to be looking. Okay, right here. I was looking at my other camera, but I need to look at the computer camera. I hope you guys are doing good. I wanted to go ahead and do a meeting while I'm already up. I was sick as hell yesterday. So I'm like a whole day behind on like just stuff I had to get done. So I want to go ahead and get the Zoom meeting because I didn't get to do one last week. Um and then just talk about some more stuff with Nashville and everything that's going on. I hope you guys are doing good. Thank y'all for popping through real quick. So I started taking my line dancing classes. This was Monday because I was sick yesterday. So Monday I took my first line dance class and it was fun. And the teacher is really dope. I really like her. It was just a few women. I think it was like maybe 8 to 10 of us. A lot of them were like older women. And they're really cool. I was the only black girl, you know what I mean? It's like a lot of older white women, but they were really nice to me, sweet. And so they start with like, people who don't line dance or don't know nothing about it. And it's a 2 hour class. And so they start with like all like the easy stuff, then like it gets progressively harder. And I guess a lot of the ladies, they've been in the class for, a few months. They followed the teacher for years. So a lot of them were like really good. They were on it, but they really made me feel comfortable. They had me in the middle. And so I was able to pick up some of the dances. So I was going to say, I would recommend that to you guys. For the people who are going to Nashville. We didn't vote yet. For the people going to Nashville, because I found my classes online and you can find them like look on Instagram, go through hashtags, look on Facebook, and look for like line dancing in your city. There's people who do them like all over. And they have there's about 4 different line dance teachers out here. And so they work in different parts of the city. I know the one I went to on Monday, she does them on Mondays and I believe Wednesdays. Then there's another one that's on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So definitely look at doing some of those. If you don't feel comfortable like dancing in big groups, that will help you get comfortable. So I told her about my party that I'm doing in Nashville. So she said she's willing to do a choreography for us that's really simple that we can do that won't take like hours to learn. Because I'm like, we need something pretty simple because not everybody can dance and not everybody's a dancer. We're not all road. Road picks up choreography really, really quick. So she said that she can put something together. So I'm going to try and reach out to her. She said that she'll film it and because I told her that we want to dance to Shabuzi. The dance that she did to Shabuzi was more intermediate because I started getting confused. It wasn't hard, but it was definitely more challenging. So, but I told her that we want to dance to the bar song because I love the Shabuzi bar song. So I'm gonna see if she can make like some really simple choreography to that so we can do it. But the cool thing with line dancing is what she told me is that basically once you get the steps down, you can do it to any song. So as long as we learn the steps, we can dance to like hip hop, old school, rock. As long as you know how to find the beat, you can do the dance to any single song. So that's the cool thing. So even if we like do it to Shabuzi's bar song, we can also say, hey, we're gonna do the same line dance to Michael Jordan, Mike Montel Jordan's. This is how you do it. So you can do it as long as you know the beat and the steps, you can do the same dances to different songs. It's not just all to country. Yeah, so that's some of the stuff she was teaching me. She was really, really cool. So um we're not gonna too much worry. We can still post stuff in that dancing room, but I'm gonna have her come up with like some simple choreography. And then if you guys know the choreography to Cotton Eye Joe, that is like a universal choreography. So that's nothing she would put together. I have put one of the videos in the chat. That's a really good dance to learn because they tend to play that in a lot of the bars in Nashville, like a lot of the clubs and stuff. So that's just a good dance to know overall is the Cotton Eye Joe, where it's heel, heel, toe, toe, cross over, cross front, cross back. So I even taught myself how to do that one. So yeah, that's a good like dance to learn, but I'm gonna get with her and have her do the choreography. It's not gonna be anything too crazy, but it's gonna look really cool when you have a big group of people doing the same dance. Like it's just a really, really cool look. Um, yeah, the Cotton Eye Joe, all of that is in the dance room on Discord. So if you go in there, you'll see it in there. But that's a really popular dance. Just overall, like that song. It's not a complicated dance at all. It's like a really, really fun dance. But like as soon as that comes, like you'll see, like as soon as that song comes on in the club in Nashville, literally the whole club will stop what they're doing and they'll start doing the Cotton Eye Joe dance. And so if you don't know the dance, you're just sitting there like, oh my gosh, what is this dance? Because that's how I felt when I was down there. Because everybody's doing the dance, but I didn't know it. So that's a good dance to learn. Just if you're ever like in Nashville, because they're gonna play that song, and literally the whole club will stop, and everybody will just start doing the Cotton Eye Joe dance. But like I said, it's not a hard dance to learn, and I posted it in that room. But I'm gonna work with her to come up with like some real simple choreography, because even the Tamia one, I was able to pick up some of it, but I think like just the spins and all that stuff, you get me confused, child. Cause you be spinning and everybody be here and I be back this way, like, hold on, wait. Like I can dance on my own, but when it comes to choreography, it takes me a while to pick up choreography. Um, I was I did some dance classes in high school and stuff like that, but I'm more of a solo dancer. I don't pick up choreography as fast as some people. And that's usually how it is. If you're not a natural dancer, if you don't dance like on a drill team or a dance team, it's sometimes harder for people to naturally pick up choreography. And I sit down a lot. I'm an editor and I work on the computer, so I don't really have a chance to like get up and dance as much as I want to unless like I'm in the club, and then that's just freestyling. Um, so for those of us who, are not choreography dancers, that's why I'm taking line dancing class so I can get back into my choreography bag and really learn the moves, like how to dance with other people. I know how to freestyle and dance on my own, but dancing with other people takes some skill. So that's why I'm recommending that you all, especially the ones who can't dance, at least I can dance. For the ones who can't dance, take a line dancing class in your community. They do them at the YMCA, community ed, sometimes at the schools, and it's like $5, and you can dance for like an hour or two. I think her class was like $10, and it was a 2-hour class, and I learned a lot. She was really cool. We had a really good time. So I would recommend that just for the people. Fang said you're not alone. Yeah, for the people who don't, I'm gonna have to practice and get the steps down. Yeah, so definitely start with that, take the classes. Um, even if you do it once a week. Cause I think like we all say, oh, just watch YouTube videos. And yeah, that's cute. And I watched a few YouTube videos, but what ends up happening is that you'll watch the YouTube videos, you'll try the dance, and then it's on to something else. Whereas if you physically go to a dance class and you're physically dancing for an hour or two, it's gonna stick more. Because what will happen is that, okay, I'm trying to learn the Tamia dance, on my TV, but then I have 50 other things going on that I'm being distracted by. My phone is going off. I have, another laptop playing while I'm listening to some shit with, with WAC 100. So it's like I have 50 million things going on. Whereas if I go to the class, the only thing I can focus on is the class. So for some people, it's just easier that way to be able to focus solely on the class. So that's I was saying that try to take a line dancing class. There's also like a few, like I think sometimes like in Atlanta, they call them soul dancing classes. So just try to take some of those just to get your choreography together. But like I said, I'm gonna work with the lady because she was really, I mean, for her to even volunteer, I was like, thank you. She said, I can come up with something for your team. She's like, that's what I do. No, we didn't practice in heels. What they actually did, I had never seen this before. We had on sneakers. I wore my Yeezys because Yeezys are real soft bottom shoes, but they put these socks. It's almost like a cut up socks. They're called line dancing apparel. Like basically, it looks like a sock, and you put them around your sneakers. So that way you still get some of that slippery feel, like if you had on boots. Because in certain locations, they don't want you to wear boots because you can scuff up their floors. In this location, you could wear boots because some people came in boots, but I just wore my Yeezys, and then they put these little sock things on them. And they also have like a wax on the floor that you can put on the bottom of your shoes to give them some slip. So yeah, it was really cool. It was really cool. I'd never done that. So it just depends on the location that you're going to and how their floors are. But everybody else had on tennis shoes. The one girl had on boots. But I think as I get comfortable, I'll probably come in boots the next time, because most likely we'll be dancing in boots. So eventually I'll come in boots just so I can get a feel. And again, it's just a regular cowboy boot. We're not wearing 6-inch platform heels, just like a small 1 or 2-inch heel. And that's for the country night. So once I get with her and I talk to her, and I'll see, like how much she charges. I don't know if she's trying to do it for free. She charges, I'll pay her. But I just want her to come up with like a really simple choreography to the bar song. And then, like I said, once we learn that choreography, you can do it to any song. So as long as we know that we're all going to do the dance, we can do it. But she said she'll make like a really simple one that you guys can learn in like 5 to 10 minutes. And I'm like, perfect. Because, we don't have time to for these complicated dances, and some of them, they get really complicated. Yeah, Shabuzi's Nigerian. Yep, I know that. I love his work. I love his music. Matter of fact, he's gonna be in Nashville that Wednesday. And I was thinking about coming a day early, but then I'm just like, oh, that's gonna be too much. But he's gonna be there that Wednesday performing in Nashville. So I'm hoping he sticks around for the weekend and he ends up going to some of those Nashville clubs, because I would love to see Shabuzi. But he will be there that Wednesday in Nashville for people who live out there. But so that's just one of the announcements I wanted to make, that if you can, try and find a line dancing place in your area. Like I said, it's fun. I've had a good time. Everybody's nice, no judgments. I didn't feel out of place. I was the only Black girl in there, and everybody was super cool, and the dance teacher, she's cool. Like the whole time she was drinking beer. I'm like, I didn't know you could. I didn't know beer was that refreshing. She's like, yeah, I don't even drink water when I dance. I just drink a beer. So when I tell you she's country, she is country. So the whole, like when we're doing the water break, she was just chugging her little beer. I was like, okay. So it was really fun. Violet says we have class the first Friday in my city. Yeah, they're really around a lot of cities. I didn't know that, because I was shocked at like how many classes they have in Minnesota. We're just the Midwest, but my oldest son told me that country music is pretty popular up here. Like a lot of we have a lot of white people who live up here. So country music is really popular. They have all types of like country nights and stuff. So I'm gonna start trying to go to like some of these little events between now and when our event comes. But yeah, so they do. So definitely like just try and find some in your area. And then in the meantime, like I said, learn the Cotton Eye Joe dance. That dance is really easy. I'll post it again. I'll like bump it up in the dance room so y'all can, because I found a really good choreographer. That's how I learned it. But it's really easy. But because when it comes on, I'm telling you, the whole club will start doing it, and you'll want to try and keep up. But it looks really cool when like everybody just starts doing it. But it's a pretty easy dance once you get the hang of it. That it's not hard at all. And then the Cotton Eye Joe song is like, I think it's like less than 2 minutes. It's a really short song. So, but the dance is like really, really easy. So then outside of that, also as far as like being down there, and I know a lot of people are still trying to find hotels or Airbnbs. Figure that out amongst yourselves. Like nobody should be posting any location information, just for safety purposes. Whatever you and your group decide to come up with as far as like accommodations, that's between you and your group. That shouldn't be anything posted publicly, just because you don't want everybody knowing where you stay at the end of the day. You know, you always want to put safety first. And then if you decide to stay by yourself and get a hotel room, that's fine too. I would also just say, like, you know, use discernment. Like, um, you know, some people know each other in here and they've gotten to know each other from going to like different meetups and stuff. If you've never been to any meetup and you don't know anybody, then it's okay to get a hotel room by yourself. It doesn't make any sense to room with somebody that you don't know outside of a Discord. You know what I mean? So just get a room by yourself, then get to know people. Then maybe at the next event, you can do the roommate thing. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't feel comfortable rooming with people that you don't know, then don't do it. It's not by force. Like, people, everybody still needs to use common sense and discernment. You know, at the end of the day, everybody, for the most part in here, are still strangers. People don't know everybody like that. So, if it doesn't make you feel comfortable to room with people that you don't personally know, then don't do it. So you just have to, like, you know what I'm saying, get a feel for it. But there's people in here who have room together. They get their Airbnbs, they know each other. But if you don't know somebody and you've never met anybody, you've never been to an event, me personally, I wouldn't be rooming with somebody I don't know from a can of paint. But that's just me, to each its own. I would rather, for the first time, just get a hotel room and then meet everybody there and see who you click up with. But again, to each its own. And then what else I was gonna say? I had like some notes here. Yeah, so that's like mainly the main thing I wanted to hit on, is just that, you know, everybody just you know, just safety. We want everybody to get there safe and leave safe. Also, for the other events outside of my main event, which is Saturday, um, nobody is allowed to bring a +1 to any event that I'm at. So if I'm sending info, you guys will need to make sure you guys check y'all's emails, because we have everybody who's coming to the event on an email. Once we send the location, like, hey, this is where we're going to be Friday, this is where we're going to be Sunday, do not bring your boyfriend, do not bring your girlfriend, don't bring your auntie. I don't want anybody there who's not a paid person. And I don't care if this is a public place, your cousins are not coming into our space. So I think everybody is grown. And so people asking, like, well, can I just bring my boyfriend to a public place? How about you and your boyfriend just don't come to the event? If you feel like you can't make moves without your significant other, your cousin, just don't come. Because again, this is safety, not just for myself, but for everybody. I'm gonna have security there. And I don't want people there that are not part of the event. I don't think that's fair to other people. And I have this at every time I do an event. Even when people came here for New Year's, I had people asking, well, can I just pull up at the mall and just come meet you at the mall? No, I don't want you pulling up on me, because again, that's a security risk. I don't want you and your friends pulling up on me outside of an event that I have planned. I want to focus my time and energy on the people who paid for the event, who paid to come there. I don't want random people just showing up. And if you don't have a wristband, if you're not on the guest list, do not come near me at all. You will deal with security, because again, it's safety. And I'm always gonna put my safety first and my family's safety first. I don't want random people who are not part of the event just showing up. I'm not saying that, you know, anybody's gonna do anything, but it's for safety reasons. So please respect that. If I'm saying that this is for people who paid and I have security to search the people who paid and to make sure that everybody's safe, you can't drag your cousin to the party. You can't, you know what I'm saying? So I just want everybody to be on the same page with that. Rose says, what about the bar crawl? The same rules. I don't know nothing about a bar crawl. So if y'all have stuff planned outside of this, that's between y'all. I'm talking about the stuff that's specifically for me. So whatever people do before the Friday event, like I know a lot of people probably hook up, go to the museum, go down on Broad Street. Y'all are free to do whatever. I'm just talking about anything concerning me and my family. I don't want extra people. That's all I'm talking about. So as far as like any other things, y'all can meet up and do y'all. But what I'm saying is that when it comes to, if I say, hey, this is, we're gonna be Friday and I'm gonna be there, make sure you come by yourself or with whoever has a ticket. If I say this, we're gonna be Sunday for the country event, you are to come by yourself. Do not bring your plus one. And definitely don't bring anybody with you to the Saturday event. Because then at that point, you won't even get in to the throwback party. So I just want to make that very, very clear. Because I've had problems with people thinking, oh, well, even though my cousin, you know, didn't buy a ticket, they're just gonna come with me. No. So yeah, just understand that. But as far as like whatever y'all decide to do on y'all's own, that's y'all's business. I have nothing to do with that. I'm not controlling that. The only thing, like I asked, is just any event that I'm having, any get together, that you come as a ticketed person by yourself. Do not come with other people. Don't bring your cousins, baby daddy, none of that. That's all I ask for. It shouldn't be that hard. Boomy says the whole point is to meet other Discorders and make new connections. It's honestly not that scary. It'll be fun. Yeah, I don't get it, but you'll be surprised at how many people are just like, oh, well, can I bring such a, no, no, and no. So, like I said, if you want to kick it, you can bring whoever you want to Tennessee. That's your business. Just don't bring them to my event. So if you want to kick it with your cousin and, you know, your boyfriend earlier in the day and go out and see the city, that is perfectly fine. That is y'all's business. The only thing I'm asking is that when it comes to the events that I'm having, do not bring a plus one. That's all I'm asking. Miss Jack said, please don't get dressed and turned around. I've seen it happen and it's too funny to us who are inside. Yes, I think that's really about it. I have another meeting with the decorator, like the lady who's helping me with the event. So I have a meeting with her tomorrow, actually. So we're going to start just going over a bunch of our checklist and decor and everything else. I'm getting ready to set up like the photo shoots for the cutouts. So I just been busy with that, and then on top of like getting the gifts that I'm doing, I'm making some pretty cool gifts. So that's been a lot. That's been taking up a lot of my time because I'm having to like deal with people overseas and the time difference. I'm having to stay up till like, I mean, the one day I didn't even go to bed till 7 o'clock in the morning, having to deal with people. So, but everything's coming together slowly but surely, and I'm just really glad we still have like a full month and a half because I just want to make sure everything comes on time. All the stuff that I'm ordering, and I'm trying to get everything shipped down to Tennessee. As far as like the shirts and stuff, um, the design is almost ready. I'm working on some new prints, so the design is almost ready. You'll just be ordering those on y'all's own. I don't think we're gonna do any shirts there for people to purchase for now. I think it's just gonna be easier. I'll just put the design up on Teespring and then people can just go on Teespring and order their shirts. So we just been working on that. And my girl who does my designs, like, cause she's created a few new characters for me. So she got into a car accident last week. So thank goodness it was nothing too bad. So she just sent me the rough draft last night. So I'm just going in and tweaking some stuff. So yes, it's a lot of nuances. It's a lot of stuff that to throw a big event. Yeah, I thank God she's okay too. That was very unexpected. So it's a lot of stuff that I'm just like getting done behind the scenes, for everything. So, but the main thing I just wanted to remind y'all is just like the line dancing to try and get that, and then that we'll get the choreography to everybody, for it. But it's gonna be fun. Like I'm super excited. We got a really, dope DJ. I know Janisa came up with a bunch of like different songs She came out with like a huge playlist I still got to go through. So I think like literally everything that night most likely is going to be throwback hits. I don't think we're going to do anything modern. It'll be like, and there's so much music. There's so much music. So you're gonna literally feel like you step back into like the 2000s club era. And that's the feel that I'm going for. Um, and then also feel free to bring y'all's old. I ended up getting an old Motorola Razr phone. I got a pager. So feel free to bring all that stuff because we're going to be taking a lot of pictures. We got professional photographer there. We're going to have a lot of really cool backdrops. I also wanted to know too, who is all, and I probably will take a poll later, but I want to know like who's all dressing more East Coast versus West Coast. Cause we're coming up with like different backdrops. And I might do a few outfit changes. So I wanted to do one with like some of like the West Coast people dress West Coast, and then some of the people who are dressing more East Coast. And I know some people doing like celebrity outfits, 2000s, but I was trying to see if there's gonna be like anybody who's gonna be like dressed like in West Coast gear, Compton, Dickies, East Coast gear with the Timberlands, the Fat Farm, FUBU, stuff like that. I remember them French rolls. Yeah, I mean, y'all wear what y'all want. I didn't know. I just want to know, like, if there's any like specific, because I know there's some specific people that are definitely dressing West Coast. I know that for a fact. So I was trying to see if there's any specific like people who are coming in with like Timberlands, wearing like the old school East Coast. You know what I'm saying, like the triple X t-shirts and stuff like that. So I think that'd be fun. Okay, a Lauryn Hill fit. That'd be dope. Okay. So we got some West Coast because I'm really trying to, we're figuring out different stations, different backdrops. So I want to make sure that people who are dressed like those backdrops have a chance to like get like really dope pictures in front of there. Because I think I'm probably going to end up switching a few of my outfits because I got like some really cool West Coast stuff. I got some East Coast stuff I can wear. And then I got my sexy stuff too. So I'll probably figure out like a few different things. Chucks, Dickies, and flannel. I know that's right. When I tell you, my youngest was like, I was showing him like, because I'm like, well, what are you gonna wear for the throwback? He was like, I'm wearing what I wear. No, you're not wearing what you wear. You need to dress like how we dressed when we were kids. So I'm showing him like, like how we dressed, like how we were wearing like Dickies and flannels. And so he was like, why were y'all dressed like mechanics in the seventh grade? I fell out. I said, what do you mean? He's like, this is what mechanics were. He's like, why were y'all dressed like y'all were fixing cars in seventh and eighth grade? I'm like the shade. I said, this is great fashion right here. He was like, no, y'all really look like y'all fixed cars all day. I said, no, this is how we dressed back then. He's like, and then with the long socks, what is it with these kids? They hate long socks. Like, I love a good pair of long socks. And so I pulled his socks up. I was like, no, you have to wear the long white socks with your shorts. He was like, no. He's like, we wear ankle socks. I don't know what it is with these kids and their ankle socks. I can't stand ankle socks. I wear long socks. So I made him put on some long socks. He was like, this is crazy. But he looked so cute. He looked so cute. Though I got him dressed. Oh, he gonna be ready. Oh, he gonna be dressed like he stepped out of 1993, child. Yeah. Yes, it's me, sweetie. We wear long socks. I don't know what y'all's beef is with long. My kids make fun of me all the time because I wear long socks around the house. I was raised in long socks. Ankle socks, what are those? I hate ankle socks. That's one thing I loved when I lived in Cali because people in Cali wear long socks. As hot as Cali is, you will see them skateboarders with their long socks, their shorts on the skateboard. I think it's like their generation because all like he literally wears like ankle socks or no shows. I wear long socks. So to me, it's just normal. So when I put the long socks on him, he's like, what is this? I was like, what do you mean, what is this? I was like, they're long socks. He was like, no, I don't wear long socks. Well, you're gonna wear long socks that night. I up? Y'all think I'm playing? Y'all see my son? I do not do ankle socks. I wear long socks. I can have on a dress around the house. I will have on some long socks. I'm like, I'm a 90s kid. That's what we wore in the 90s. I don't know what ankle socks, what are those? So he was just like tripped out when I made him put on some long socks. He was like, are you serious? Long socks and shorts? I'm like, this is how we dressed as kids. He was like, y'all literally look like mechanics and y'all wore long socks. What was wrong with y'all? Janisa, he was roasting me, honey. I can't wait till I do my little photo shoot. He was going and he was like, y'all literally look like mechanics. Like y'all was gonna be fixing cars. I said, man, this was a style back then. And then I had my little East Coast looks. I had like my baggy jeans and I had like this big, I think the shirt I got was like, it's an extra large. He was like, that shirt looks like a dress on you. I'm like, this is how we dressed back then. Cause you know, everything they wear now is like fitted and tighter and stuff. So it's so funny, like just looking at, you know, how they see stuff and versus how we, you know, the styles that we grew up with. Yeah, they don't know nothing about that. Miss Jack said long, white, fresh socks. I'm telling you, like he was, but he was like, are you serious? I gotta wear long socks. Yes. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. We're gonna have a ball. I cannot wait to see y'all and meet some of the new people who are coming who haven't been to any events. This is gonna be a fun time. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, so definitely bring your old cell phones if you have them, sidekicks, pagers. You know, yes, I end up getting a pager. I'm taking this, I'm going hard, y'all. I got a pager. Okay. I've not seen a pager in years, but I got me a pager. Yes. I'm going all out. So we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have fun. So yeah, so raise your hand. Anybody who wants to talk, if you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm gonna start taking calls. Now Univirgo having you still have your pager, Univirgo? I have to get one. I have to find one and search. And cause I had a red pager back in the day. I have not seen it in so long, but I moved so much, like just stuff gets lost from moving. I was hoping I could like go to my mom's garage because she has a lot of my old stuff from when I was young and go through the boxes and see if I have anything in there. But I ended up getting me an old Motorola Razr, a pink Razr phone. I ended up finding one of those. Yeah. So I'm ready. When I tell you I'm so ready for this party, I am. Okay, let me go ahead and bring on Yvonne. Go ahead and unmute your microphone. Okay, she must not be ready. Rose, Marvin, go ahead and unmute your microphone.
Hi T, can you hear me?
I can. How are you?
I am so excited. I
Good.
my flight and my hotel like back on Saturday because I was stressing out about it. I'm kind of I get anxiety. Plus, like that would be the first time I ever like actually like travel. The initial plan was for me to travel by myself, but I told my mom, and my mom was starting to get worried, and I'm like, okay, mom, just come with me, and then you can stay in the hotel. Which she would do that anyway, even if I try to get. She's a tourist like that, so she likes to stay at. She's a home. She likes to stay inside. So yeah, but I wanted to just apologize for any confusion I put out because I thought there was going to be like I know you were discussing ideas when the cruise didn't work out. That's why I was like, okay, I thought we were gonna do going to the bars like one of those days or something.
Yeah, we got a few things that we're gonna do on Friday and Sunday. So
Okay.
I'll keep you posted on that. But for people doing stuff earlier in the day, that that's fine too. So you can always like do stuff, earlier in the day because we're not meeting up until like later on Friday night anyhow.
Okay. And then the shirts are gonna be like we order the shirts online before the event, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shirts can be ordered. I just think that'll be easier than having to bring them all down there. And then I don't have any like connections with anybody who's printing down there. So I didn't
Right.
want to like have to do, I just feel it'd be easier to just get them on Teespring, get your size and then wear them
Mm-hmm.
a little bit easier that way. If anything changes between then and now, I'll let you guys know.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. But yeah, I just mainly had just was just getting those questions out the way. That's all I had, and I cannot wait to see you, T. I can't wait to meet you in real life. I've been watching you since 2016, so it'll be really exciting.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have a good time.
All
And you
right.
low-key look like Nicki Minaj in that picture. Every time I see that picture, I
Oh
think,
my God! If I had a nickel for every time,
okay,
because
so
I'm
it's not just the picture, you actually look like that?
yeah, I'm half Jamaican. My
Uh,
dad's Jamaican, so I'm sure she might be my cousin because my dad is old
so
enough to
maybe
be her.
you could do a Nicki Minaj early 2000s look, honey.
I was gonna do something more iconic.
Because every time I see your picture, I'm like that picture. Your picture, I'm like she looks so much like Nicki Minaj.
I get that
But
so much.
I thought it might have been like like an icon picture of Nicki or you know what I mean?
No, that was me from
Actually,
the
you look
Renaissance.
like her.
Yeah, that was me from Renaissance tour last year.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. You and
Yeah.
her look a lot alike. That is so funny.
Yes, yes,
Coming
yes.
with the pink hair.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, for sure. Like I said, I'm gonna make my dad do a paternity test because he's old enough to be her dad. I don't know what all he did before he met my mom. So
Oh,
yeah, but all good. But yes, for sure. I'm just beyond excited. You know, and then, I just have other things planned myself.
hmm.
And yeah, never been to Nashville. Definitely, hear good things about it.
Good. You're gonna love it. It's definitely a vibe.
Yes, for
All
sure.
right. Well, we'll talk
Wonderful.
to you later. Thank you for checking in.
All right, thank you.
Okay, bye. All right, let me go ahead and bring on Nat the Empress. Go ahead and unmute your microphone.
Hello.
Hey,
Hi. Hey everyone. Hey T. How are you?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Today's been a long day. Today's been a day, and I'm about to say F my job. But
Oh, good
mentally,
job.
yes, mentally I am done. But as a
Mhm.
grown woman, I know I got bills to pay and I know I want to have fun and live my life and I need the money to do
Right.
that. Right. But lately, so what we in August? Oh, we in August already. July is when I was promoted with a new manager. Now, previously, the manager I had was top notch. We can say French kiss because he was providing us all documents, metrics, making sure we're on the top of our game, making sure we don't fall behind. Now we have this new manager who just came back on leave. They say he's work from home, but due to the fact that we're not work from home, so I was like, why is that not an option? But they said it's due to medical purposes, and I was like, okay, cool, no
Mhm.
problem. But, fast forward, we've only been on the team for a month and it's getting hectic. This is like, I guess, the top season where we're very busy. And even everyone, even the OGs or old employee, tenure employees, they've mentioned, hey, can we get overtime? Mind you, they stopped overtime back in March during early spring and didn't give us a legit reason as to why. Now, my department is the only department that's not doing overtime, but we're getting an influx of claims. Like when I say we're getting 7 to 8 claims per day, and we have our metrics that haven't been budged or haven't moved, or like, okay, let's maneuver the claims metrics because we get an increase for them. No. So today is like, I guess I didn't go off, not yet, but it's just like today I had a breakdown. I was like, I can't do this. Like my mental health is deteriorating at this point because it's either I sleep a claim, it's like I eat, sleep, and dream claims all day. Like even on the weekends on my day off, I'm just so overwhelmed to the point I can't even spend time with my family. And then when I talked to my manager, he was just like, "Oh, you're not doing enough." And I said, "What am I not doing?" He was like, "Well, your metrics are good. You're doing good on your metrics, but you're still not doing enough." I said, "That don't sound right. If my metrics are good, and if I'm matching and reaching the numbers, how are you going to say I'm not doing enough when you guys don't give me overtime?" And then I asked him, I said, "Well, I can do this and that here, but I'm gonna need overtime because I leave at 5." this stuff requires me to leave at least 2 hours later after my shift. Okay, well, I'll approve you for 30 minutes. I said, that's not going to work. I'm going to need at least an hour and 30 if you want me to do all this stuff that your members, I mean, not members, but your employees did not do for them. So it's like he would say, hey, 1 minute, don't help each other because we're all doing our own thing. And then I guess he got into a big meeting, and he even said, he was like, yo, they called me out because, we're not doing what we're supposed to do. I said, no, we asked you if you can provide, our stacks. For example, we have, like I said, we have claims each and every day. You are able to provide us as a manager how long the claim has been in pending until we make contact. We don't even get that. We get that every blue moon. My previous manager gave it to us every day so we can be on top of our game. So I was just like, yeah, we don't get the documents that we need in order to progress. Like, you want us to look good for you, but you're not looking good for us. And every time he was like, well, I'm not gonna be here that long because I'm retiring. And everybody look at each other, was like, honestly, no disrespect, but why are you here? If you plan on retiring in the next few months, why are you letting us know? What was the point of coming back?
Mhm.
So like I said, it's just an overwhelming situation. And at this point, I'm just like, I think it's time for me to go. I done been there for a year. I done worked on my big girl stuff and say, you know what, I'm gonna prove them right and be here for a year. And I did that. Okay, Marky.
Maybe, I mean, I would just probably start, figuring out your exit strategy because it definitely sounds like you're over the job. But never quit a job until you have something else lined up.
Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. I would
Of
start doing
course.
that, start putting out your resume and start trying to find something else. Or maybe even look at a lateral move in the company. Like if you do like the company, you could stay with the company, but maybe a different position or a different like line of work within the company as well.
Mm-hmm. I'm definitely thinking about that, getting into a different position,
Mm-hmm.
a different department before I make the end all be all of not being there anymore. So
Yeah, I would
definitely
probably try
looking
and do
into
that
that.
first because you might be able to like do a lateral move, might be easier and then a
Mm-hmm.
lot less stressful than having to like start from scratch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I already put in my PTO for the trip, and now I'm not gonna got time. When people tell me no, you can't accommodate my days. But yeah, I definitely get it, and that's definitely gonna be my next move, my next strategy, and I appreciate it.
Okay, you're welcome. Good luck, sis. We'll see you in
Thank you.
Tennessee. Okay.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. All right, let me go ahead and bring on Sally. Go ahead and unmute your microphone.
Hi T. Oh my God.
Hello.
Hi. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. I'm so excited for the 1 milli party.
Oh, okay, good.
I feel like it was meant to be for me to get the ticket because I went on vacation to Europe and I was in France when the tickets dropped. And I think it dropped maybe like 10 a.m. I mean, no, 3 a.m. over there. And I was sleeping and like 4 a.m. I jumped out of my sleep, checked my phone, and I saw the ticket. So I got it right away. And And I was like, okay, it was meant to be because it sold out quick and I
Yeah.
actually got it. But the thing is, like, I'm supposed to be going to Iceland that Monday.
Mhm.
So I didn't know how it's gonna work, but I'm like, I have to go to this. So I'm gonna ask my manager for 1 day off on that Monday. On Friday, I'm gonna take a 6 a.m. flight, go to Nashville, find a cafe to work from on that day until the event starts at like 8, right?
You talking about the Saturday event?
No, the Friday event.
Oh yeah, that's like yeah, that's around 8.
Okay, so I'm gonna work at a cafe from Nashville on Friday until check-in time at the Airbnb, and then Sunday there's an event that I want to go to. So I'm definitely gonna be there on Sunday too. I'm
Mhm.
gonna take a 6 a.m. flight on Monday again, come back to New York, sleep, and then take my flight to Iceland. So it's gonna be crazy. I hope
Oh
none of my
wait.
flights get canceled.
What time you have to be at the flight with Iceland?
It's a 11 p.m. flight. So if I get
Oh,
back
okay, so
here
evening.
in the
Okay.
in the afternoon, I'll be fine. But I'm really excited and I'm like, I have to go. So I found a way to make it work. and I made it work.
What do you do that you travel so much?
No, I work as a credit analyst, but I don't travel for work. I was just
Oh,
traveling for fun. Yeah.
oh, okay. Well, that's always nice.
Yeah, but oh, the other thing that I wanted to get off my chest was like, I don't know if anyone remembers, but like a few months ago in the Zoom meeting, I was talking about how my mom had me and my twin brother here, but she didn't raise me. I grew up with my uncle here. And I was talking about how I was basically like taking care of my mom, but she was putting so much pressure on me and like always like cursing me out if I wasn't able to like send her money. And I applied for her visa application and she kind of went to the interview and like messed it up. So I had to like spend money on lawyers and she like she was still getting mad at me for that. But basically everyone was telling me how I should like cut them off, and I was like really nervous about that because I was like, how is it going to be like moving around the world with no family? But I just like want to tell everyone that ever since I did, like things have been going like so much better. Like I
Mm-hmm.
went into so much debt for my family, but like since I haven't been talking to them, I stopped sending them money.
Mm-hmm.
I've been able to like manage my debt. Now I know like I'm going to be able to pay it off soon. I've been able to travel more. I've been able
Look
to
at
save
that.
money.
Look
And
at that.
overall, I'm just like I'm so at peace. I feel so much better cuz like my mom used to say like horrible things to me like
Mm.
when I said I couldn't apply for her visa to just give me some time because I want to go to law school. So I was like, if I go to law school, what if I'm not able to work as much because law school is hard? It's going to be really hard for me to take care of myself and take care of you. So why don't you wait till I'm out of law school for me to apply for you? Because the cost of living, we're from Guinea. I'm like, the cost of living is lower in Guinea. So it's easier for me to help you there than help you here. And she said that, like, what she said to me was so horrible. She said that she's going to work me, that when she's done with me, I'm going to be on the streets of like the US begging for money. And I was like,
What does she
and
mean,
I
work you? Like
like
with,
take like voodoo stuff.
well, yeah, that's what I was thinking, like with voodoo work.
Yeah. And I forgave her
Wow.
after that. And then another time I forgot, like I told her I couldn't do something. She told me that the job that I'm at right now, that she's gonna work me, that I'm not gonna be able to be working at that job anymore. I'm gonna lose this job. And it's just like it was just horrible things like that. But like ever since like I cut them off, I feel so much better. Like I feel at peace. And I've recognized that it's better to be on my own than be around people that don't really care about me because I was trying to build a bond with them, but I'm like,
It's
it's
not
not
worth
worth
it.
it.
It's not
It's
worth
not
it.
worth it
I'm
anymore.
gonna tell you
So
this, you sound a lot happier. You sound a lot more at peace than when you called a few months ago. And
yeah,
anybody who's sitting there trying to work, you know, just put work on you, that tells you their true intentions of how they really feel about you. You know what
I
I'm
agree.
saying? And then you also have to understand too that you have a light about yourself. So unfortunately, when you have a light around you and you're a positive person and you want more for yourself, you end up attracting what I call energy vampires. You end up attracting people, they're attracted to that light, but they don't mean you any good. And it doesn't matter if it's a family member, a friend, it can be the person that you're sleeping with, it can be a husband. I remember when I was married, I went through a lot of that where my ex-husband was just being so negative about everything, with you, like when I was starting YouTube and, just always like trying to say stuff to like tear me down and make me feel like I'm crazy for even trying to do this. Like, and I get it. That's when the internet was first coming about, like, social media, stuff like that. But it was always like all this negativity and to the point where I was going to give it all up. Like I just wanted to save my marriage. Like if this is what is supposedly, affecting my marriage, let me just give this all up. And I did for a little while, but it made me more sad. I wasn't happy. And he was still doing what he wanted to do. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But when I tell you once, like, I finally got the strength to leave out my marriage and leave him, when I tell you, it's almost like blessings just started pouring in. Because what people don't understand is that sometimes you can have people in your life and sometimes it's not purposeful, right? they don't even know that they're being negative and nasty and, you know what I mean, low vibrational. Sometimes that's just the state that they're in at that time in their life. Because now me and him, we get along good, right? But sometimes the people that you have around you can block your blessings. It's not even necessarily something that you're doing or your karma. Sometimes it's other people's negativity, their karma, the stuff that they're putting onto the universe. And because you're so attached to them and you're so close to them, it can affect you. So, and I think that's part of what was going on with your mom. Like for you, that's your mother, right? That's who gave you birth. And her whole thing is if it wasn't for her sending you and your brother to America, you'd be back home in Guinea suffering. So you owe
Yeah.
me.
That's
No,
exactly what he said.
that's not how life works. You sent me to America to do better for myself. You don't then get the right to punish me because I'm doing better. Right?
Yeah.
So it's just a way of twisting it and making you feel guilty because now she's jealous that you're in a position that you're doing good for yourself and that you're doing better. And she felt like she had to sacrifice her life. Well, that's just what it is to be a parent.
The thing
When you're
is,
a parent, your kids come first.
she only had me. Like I grew up with my uncle and it was like a very abusive household. Like they didn't do anything for me. Like I have to say like I've only seen my mother for 5 years of my life. So we don't have a bond at all.
Mm,
And so like I get the whole thing helping out your parents because they've sacrificed for you, but she's
right.
never sacrificed for me. So I kind of don't understand. But I was still doing it because I'm like she's my mom and I want to
Your
build a
mom.
bond with her. But
Where's your
it
father?
was just getting there. My dad is also in Guinea. He used to live in China, but he moved back to Guinea to retire there. And he was good before, but I feel like he's also turning into my mom because when I told him that I'm going to Europe and I want to go to Paris to see like to go to the Olympics, he was like, "Oh, why are you doing that? When you work, your money is for us. You should be sending me that money instead of going." So he's also like
Well, you know,
there.
when you have people back home, they have a sense of entitlement and they have a sense of laying the guilt trip on you. I mean, I get it all the time. It's like, how many school fees do I have to pay for now? Like, no, I'm
Yeah,
done paying everybody's school fees. I got my own damn kids who got school fees. You know, it's like, I'll help. But once people start having a sense of entitlement that I owe them something because of choices I made or whatever blessings I have in my life, then I'm done. Because I don't owe you
yeah,
anything. Like whatever I give you, that's me giving to you with no strings attached. You know what I'm saying? Just looking out for you just because. But the second people start feeling entitled to what you, because you work, you get up every day and you work. You work
yeah.
hard. It's not like somebody's handing you this stuff. You're working. So I think you're in a better position now. And being that you and your mom, you've only seen her for 5 years of your life, I wouldn't feel bad or guilty. Leave that
Yeah.
where it's at. And especially being not makes sense why she'd be putting roots on you. That's
Yeah.
not that's not a mother who has a bond with their child. That's the last thing you think of. So to me, she treats you and looks at you as a stranger. That's something, that's how you talk about people on the street back home, not your own child.
Yeah, she doesn't really know me. And my dad like knows me less. So it's
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why they feel like I owe them all of this, but yeah, I don't want to take up too much time. It definitely feels better now to not have all of the pressure of having to take care of like so many people on me. I feel so
Yeah.
much better and so much at peace now.
Well, good. I'm glad you're doing better and we can't wait to see you in Tennessee.
I know I can't wait to see everyone. Thank you so much for all your advice. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome, sis. Bye.
Bye.
I'm so glad she's doing much better. That is just, people. Okay, let me go ahead and bring on Boosie. Go ahead and unmute your microphone.
Hey y'all.
Hey, Boosie.
Girl, how are you?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm great sitting here in my robe about naked.
Can you believe it's been a month since we was in Puerto Rico?
Speaking of Puerto Rico tea,
I want to
I
go
left
back.
I left my wallet in Puerto Rico.
No, you didn't.
Yes,
How?
I did. I said, damn, Puerto Rico didn't owe me nothing but my wallet.
Damn, how did you do that? You left it in the hotel?
No, at TSA.
Oh, did they send it back to you?
They did.
Okay, good, good.
I got it like in 24 hours.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, they were really accommodating.
Yeah,
I was like, ooh, there wasn't nobody but my mama looking out for me, because baby, Puerto
right.
Rico didn't owe me nothing.
When I tell you, I'm like, I was thinking the other day, like, I cannot believe, like, we were just getting ready because it was like, okay, it's coming up. We're
Hmm.
over here looking for stuff to get on Amazon and all the
Right.
hiking stuff. And then now it's about to be a whole month since we went down there.
It's crazy.
And
Oh,
I want
it
the
don't owe me nothing.
food. I miss the paella.
Yeah. For me, it was the girl I can't eat mofongo.
The mofongo, all that. I'm like, I had to
Yeah.
make a trip back there this winter. I had to get back there because the food was so damn good,
Facts.
girl.
Facts. But now I'm ready for the Millie party, so I will see you soon.
I'm excited. You got your outfit?
Yes, girl. I ordered it all from my favorite spot, Shein.
Okay. All right.
It'll be here this week.
Okay.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Perfect. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm excited for this. And it's just been fun looking at like all the like throwback pictures and hairstyles and everything else. But yeah, I can't wait. So we'll
Girl,
definitely
had to turn the camera off. This robe ain't it.
the robe ain't robing.
No, ma'am. I was like, Lord, next thing you know, I'm OnlyFans. But that's all I wanted, girl. I'm so excited.
Okay. Well, I'm
I'm
glad
glad you're
you
doing good. How's your
thank
son
you.
doing?
Which one? My oldest?
No, the one that went to trade school, the youngest. What, I can't say his name.
Tay.
Yeah, Tay.
Tay, he's doing good. He be in and out here so much. He's grown now. I'll be like, Tay, where you at? I'm with my friends. He be in his car. He be gone. But he starts in September.
Oh, September. Okay.
Yeah, so he starts in September. But it's different. I can tell it's kind of hitting him. He hasn't played sports in 4 months. And I told him,
Oh,
I said,
wow.
you got to stay on top of it. I said, you got to still stay active. You don't want to start gaining weight. You know that because he's used to they were used to practicing every day, every day, every day. And now, he's
What's
been
that
kind of
saying? You got to
sitting.
use it before you lose it.
Yeah, that's what I told him. I said, he's like, you act like I'm obese. I said, I'm not saying that, but I am saying that you've been sitting around more. You know what I'm saying? We got a whole gym downstairs. Get down there. You got to keep it up. But I think once he gets into trade school, that's going to be a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? Because he's going to be doing
Yeah.
all the hands-on
Busy.
stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I told him, I said, you got
Well,
that physique, because you got to be moving all that heavy stuff.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll be sure to send up some prayers for him. I'm excited.
Thank you. And my oldest, he got his own apartment.
Oh,
Yeah, so he just moved out. Oh my gosh. And it's so funny because I swear me and him talk more now that he's been out the house a week. Like the other night, we talked for like 2 hours. I went over there, I saw the apartment. It's a nice apartment. His dad was helping him, his dad, they were all over there too. And then he came by here yesterday, come checking me because I was sick. So I texted him like 6 o'clock in the morning, like I'm sick, I've been throwing up. And I was like, it's just me and Tay Tay. He's like, did he get up and come help you? I said, he did. He did get up because I text Tay and I called Tay at like 6, like, you got to come down here and bring me some water because I was just throwing up everywhere. But so
big
he came,
brother is big brother, and
yeah. So he came after work, and so he sat here with me for about an hour while I was in bed. We were just chopping it up. So he got hired on full time with the school, so he's working now with the school.
oh, congratulations 2
Yeah.
times.
I'm proud of
Yes.
him. He's doing good. He's adulting now. He's like, man, it's different, being on my own and everything else.
Oh,
And like I told him, I was like, I just think one, you're gonna appreciate it more. And I said, you're just at that age, like he's been single for a while. I said, so now you're at that age where women want you to have your own. You can't be living with your mama. You
that
gotta show them that you have your own, you know how to pay your own bills, stack up your own money. So he did. He got a nice little 1-bedroom apartment. So we all went over there. When he moved, we bought some stuff over there. Then his 2 friends, they helped him like take the bed, and then he had bought like a futon couch. And so we were helping him set up. Justine, my play daughter. So we were all over there setting up his dishes and everything. So it is. I went upstairs, what was this, the other day, and I walked past his room, it was completely empty. And that just like blew me like, I have 2 empty rooms in my house. I got my guest room and now his room is empty.
oh,
Yeah. So I told Tay Tay, I said, I hope you're not leaving me anytime soon. He's like, I'll be here for a while. I said, okay. Like, I don't want to be in here by myself. So yeah, it's different, but I'm proud of him. I'm glad he got his own space now, you know, so it's that
Yeah, that's
he's still
exciting.
gonna, yeah, he's still gonna be over here. You know, he's still gonna be popping through and stuff, but yeah, he got his own place now. So yeah.
Is he far or close?
Um, he's about 25 minutes away. So not too
Not
far.
bad. Well, that's so exciting. Well, congratulations to him.
Thank you
I'm
so
proud
much.
of you because you did that.
Yeah, it wasn't
Ooh,
easy. But I'm
I
like, yeah,
love that.
ready to go. Gotta, you know, gotta get out the nest. So, well, he knows if he needs to, he can always come back, but I think he'll be fine. He'll be fine. Nothing like having your
Yeah,
own.
facts. And you raised them well, so.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, well, that's exciting. I ain't want nothing else. I'm just so happy to see you, girl.
All right. Well, thank you for tapping in, sis. And I will
All right,
see
and I'm finna
you.
go learn these dances because I'm finna hold down, throw down.
Yes, definitely Cotton Eye Joe. And then, like I said, in the meantime, I'm gonna have her choreography and, you know, putting something together for that Shabuzi song.
All right, well, make sure you get some rest tonight, and I'm about to go in the background.
Okay, we'll talk to you later, sis.
All right.
Okay, bye. All right, let me go ahead and bring on It's Me, Sweetie. Go ahead and unmute your microphone. You there? Okay, she must not be ready. Okay, Univirgo Soul, go ahead and unmute your microphone.
Hi, T.
Hey, how are you?
Oh, now you want to cry. Hold on, let me try to
I hear him
get
in the
back on here.
background.
Yeah, hold on, I'm trying to get back to you and try to see if I can put my video on. Say hi, everybody. Look, say hi to lovely thing.
Oh,
Say
you feel
hi.
big.
Say hi. Say hi,
Hey,
everybody.
little man.
Say I'm Zenith. You
Zenith?
waving? Yep. Say hi.
I like that.
Say what's up.
He's
He
like,
just
who
ate.
are these people?
Yeah, well, he checking it out. Yeah, say hi.
Because
He
he's
loved
about to
the
be,
camera. He
he's about to
loved the
be a month.
camera. He's a month. He just turned a month in
Oh my
a
God.
day. He's a month in a day.
Oh, time
Yeah.
is flying. I
He's
can't believe it.
nosy. Say hi. He's looking at his sister now. Say hi. Oh, your head going. He's so nosy. He loves the camera. He loves talking to people on the phone. He's one of them babies. You could tell he's a new baby, one of them new kids that love the camera. But you know you on video and you
Oh.
trying to, he's so still. He's looking. Look at him. Say hi. He's so still. He knows he's on camera.
He's like, what is
He is
going on
so
here?
alert. Ever since he came out, he's been alert. But everything's been good.
You look good.
Everything's yeah, I feel like okay. I feel okay, but the blood pressure, I just went to the doctor yesterday, is still a problem. And yeah, that's a problem to me too. Because I'm like, why? Like, I don't
Because
need
your
no blood
blood
pressure
pressure
for.
is high.
Yeah, it keeps being high, and the medicine they was giving me it's not working. So they're like, just be they like just keep taking my blood pressure. But I'm like, I don't want to keep taking my blood pressure because honestly, when I do, I don't know if it's the blood pressure cup or something, but it's always, excuse me, I'm in Zoom and I'm talking to Lovely T. I told you to go to in the shower and the rest of you be quiet. Sorry, the nigglets. But they just a little too loud for like, what are you doing? To get ready. Like they about to go back to school soon.
Oh, yeah,
But
school right around the corner.
yeah, I just went to go make miracles happen today and get uniforms and stuff. Like it's been a lot. Ever since like got out of this had the baby, I just went back to work kind of cuz I can't be broke. And I don't want to depend as far as dad goes. Dad still don't know where I live. So he be like, if you
How
want
does she see
something,
the baby?
I'm gonna bring the baby to you. I got a car. I mean, right now it's kind of going down, but like I got a car and I can get on public transportation if I feel like it. I don't know. We can meet halfway, but we video. Here you go. Look at your father on the video, like everybody else. Like I don't know. But I just can't have him. He doesn't understand that assignment. He's really trying to get in there where he could fit in. And I just like, okay, you don't feel like
Go ahead,
you're
Sean.
seen, but you don't feel like you're seen.
Thank you.
He's a star. He just wants to be seen.
Hold on. They hooked up.
I know. But dad doesn't understand the assignment, so I know I know what the truth. Oh, hold on. Okay. I'm sorry, he's yelling for titty. I know what the facts are, so you know what I'm saying. I know like if I allow him to come in this way, he's gonna wanna lay up in my bed and think that it's something it's not. But to be an update for y'all, I did go see his mother. I did go introduce the baby to his grandmother. I what do you call it? And she loved him. She loved the baby. And I feel like maybe he was like, remember he didn't take me to go see his mother. Like it felt like he was trying to like keep her away from me in a sense. And I feel like when I met her, I was gonna go in on that Facebook, like, I have reached out to you through Facebook and he blocked me through whatever. But when I met her, as soon as from the door, I realized like, okay, it's not even the time or the place to bring this up. She's healing still. Like she did have a stroke. She had 2 stroke or heart attacks or something like that. And she was in a coma and she had a trachea in her mouth. So she learned to walk again. She learned to talk again. And I know that, she's not the same person that she was. I could see the person she was within her, but I know like she's not that person. So she can't even express herself as happy as she wants to be. She's like making noises like, somebody who can't talk. She's like, like she wants to say something. And sometimes when she's saying it, she's like stuttering a little bit because she's still trying to get her words. And thank God for me, I'm a talker. So I finished her sentences because I could imagine what she was saying. And she liked me because she was like she didn't have to struggle through it. But so I got it. Like she, and I liked her a lot. And I have a special needs brother. So she kind of gave me those special need vibes. And so I got it. But I think he was feeling maybe embarrassed by that. I don't know how to describe it. But it just like, why did you take so long for me to meet this woman? But maybe because of the condition she's in. He's like, that's not his mother that he grew up with. That's something that happened like 4 or 5 years ago, I think, or 8 years ago, maybe the latest. But he didn't always know her like that. So like to introduce his girlfriend to somebody like that, maybe he didn't think I would accept that. I don't know how shallow he thought I was, but he got me fucked up. I of course accepted her and she loved me. We got each other's number and we're working on it. So baby steps, y'all, baby steps. One day maybe I'll say he came in my house, but not right now. I love my peace. The kids are enough. I don't need him and his drama rolling up on my house and none of that. And especially after the way that he left me from the hospital, I don't think I spoke at all. I haven't spoke to y'all, updated y'all, but he decided to berate me on the way home and talk about whose penis that I have in my mouth or my vagina. And I just felt like that was too much. I didn't understand why he asked that. He said that like while I was pregnant with his child, why did I have somebody else on my body? And it's just like, why is that important? On my way home. Like, why? On my way to my car, like, all you had to do is go 8 minutes, like, to my car, and you couldn't do that without asking questions. So, and I almost choked him, y'all, but I was like, I work for DCF, and I had this kid in the car. This is definitely neglect. But I definitely told him, like, yes, I did. I had him all up in my body and all that. He probably hit the baby's head, and he was so sad and mad that he ever said that because he wanted to probably choke me. Yeah,
Right,
everybody
so
was
you
like,
told
why
him
did you say
hold
that?
on. So you told him that you were sleeping with somebody else while you were pregnant?
I mean, after he said that, yeah, I confirmed it. Yes. Yeah. But
So
it
you
didn't
were.
matter.
So-
It just didn't matter. Like, why did it matter? Only reason why I could
But
see that
any man is
mattered is
gonna get mad if you're
but I wasn't saying I wasn't like saying that to him like I'm sleeping with someone else or I'm doing whatever. I didn't say that at all. I said I'm not with you anymore and I could be with anybody else. You know what I'm saying? And I'm dating someone else. Just to anything to get him away from me as we were, when I was pregnant to say just get away from me. But it's like at that moment, it's like you saved that all that time you've been thinking about this. The only reason why I could believe that was relevant was if the baby came out with an STD. Then I wasn't sleeping with you, so then you could be like you was really sleeping with someone else and that's what caused that, whatever that is. You know what I'm saying? But that's not what the case is. So why does that matter? Like, I'm still not with you to this moment in this day. But why does it matter? But I definitely gave him an 8-day break for that comment. He did not see the baby for 8 days, and he's been great ever since. He got himself together. Because don't ask me about who's in me, because that's retarded. Like, I just think that's like, why? What is wrong with you? Who raised you? Because why? Something glitched. Because why would you talk to me like that? But I definitely told him, yeah, I had a 9-1, big 9-inch in me. He was mad. He was so mad. He was very bad. But anyway, beyond that, because I want to move on for him, I don't want to waste my little time on him. Real quick before Marky get me. She about to get me.
Girl, waste your time up.
I know it been up. No, but T,
Girl.
real quick. I know for everybody for the thing. I know, boo. But for the thing, I went to Rainbows today and I seen jean shoes. I swear to God, it's like they brought out the 2000 joints. Like they went back the stiletto joints. I sent a picture to you, T, but now I know why you didn't get it. But yes, I'm gonna send it to you again. They had them, and I was like, if y'all have them in y'all city, I don't know if anybody had them, but go to Rainbows. That's all I want to say. I want to say more, but I'm gonna. I ain't trying to shit.
Not us going from 9-inch pins hitting the baby on the forehead to
To
jeans.
9-inch,
I'm not
right?
fooling with
You know, Univergo. So that's that universe. I'm all over the place. Yup. Y'all still stuck on that. Yup. I said that to that man because I can't believe he said what he said to me. How dare you? Like what? Like I had to confirm it for him. I want to hurt your feelings. What is you doing? What are you
Miss
doing?
Jackson, what in the Tyler Perry movies going on here?
I mean, it was 9 inches for real though, y'all. But I'm gonna put myself on mute because we don't need to go there.
Bye.
Honey.
That girl is a mess. Oh my gosh. Ooh, what a wide range of topics. Not the 9-incher. And then the jean shoes at Rainbow. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Breathe. Let me go ahead and bring on TK. TK, go ahead and unmute your microphone.
Let me turn my camera on, man. Univergo, so you are out of control, man. Ma'am, you are out of pocket. You are out of control. Poor baby. And I know that man feeling was hurt. I know his little feelings was hurt. Them little 8 days he had to sit in timeout. That is horrible. But funny as fuck. I don't know what to say. You shut me the fuck up tonight. I don't know what to say. But T, what's going on? I can't wait to see y'all, man.
Man, me too.
We're gonna have a good ass time.
We are. It's gonna be lit. I'm super, super excited. You got your outfit picked out?
Hell nah. I gotta order some shit. I'm so behind. I'm still trying to figure out where I'm gonna stay, whether it's gonna be a B&B or a hotel. I drove last time I was in Tennessee. I drove because I wanted to drive through the mountains and stop in Asheville. So now I'm thinking, do I want to drive and make a trip of it? So I don't know. I'm all over the damn place. See, I don't know.
Well, you still got a few months.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it worked out, but I definitely gotta find something to wear. I'm gonna try to give it. I found one of my old throwback football jerseys that was oversized. So I think I'm gonna give you like Franchise Boys, down south.
You saw on my oldest. That's what he's on. He's trying to wear them throwback jerseys too. Yeah.
So maybe Nelly with the Band-Aid. So I don't know. I'm gonna figure something out.
Everybody's walking around in 5X, 6X.
Tall tees with the arms down here. A mess. I don't know what the fuck we was thinking. we was walking messes. I don't know what we was thinking. Jabot jeans.
But it's funny because all the styles end up coming back.
Yeah.
All that stuff. I'm starting to see cross colors coming back. Low riders, like everything. Baggy jeans are back now. Like the baggy jeans we wore in the 90s are all back. You can see them on Fashion Nova. Everything's coming back.
It repeats itself. I swear.
It does.
But see, I ain't want nothing. I'm glad the babies is moving out. You about to have half empty nest syndrome. I hope you managing that well.
I know, right?
But that's like a total accomplishment and a feat, man. Like you did good. Like the baby out there flying. You gave him roots to grow and wings to fly.
So, Amen.
So that's what's up. Well, I ain't want nothing. I'm gonna sit here and drink my beer, and hopefully we'll have no more Univirgo soul stories tonight. Because 9-inch P, that took me out. Poor baby in the forehead. I was like, oh my God, poor baby. Now she got to reshape the baby's head. Lord. Oh my God. So.
Y'all are a mess.
See, I'm gonna let you go. That's all I wanted. Y'all be cool, man. I can't wait to see y'all that's coming to Nashville.
Oh yeah, we gonna have a ball.
We're gonna turn up and have a good time. Marky, I owe you a bottle, a drink, something. Whatever. We'll figure it out. But yeah, man, that's all I got.
Contribute and we'll get the margaritas going.
Say less.
All right, sis. We'll definitely see you. Thank you for tapping in.
For sure. Good to see you.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
All right. Let me go ahead and bring on We're Red tonight. Go ahead and unmute your microphone.
Hey T.
Hey sis, how you doing?
Oh, I'm good. I just been a little bit like staying off of the internet and stuff, and just what is it, like vibing high and just doing what I gotta do, rereading the Bible, getting into my books that I bought and been telling people about, and doing my crystal work. And shoot, I'm just so excited. I haven't seen y'all in a while, and just reading the comments, and people are damn mess. Uni Virgo is crazy. Because I was like, oh, I did not mean to get on here and just hear this.
I know,
but
like all the
I know
OGs are coming back.
Yeah, I was like, this is Virgo's energies, because we Virgos. And so I'm just like, my birthday is Saturday. And so I'm just like, that's a Virgo for you. Like, we always be doing stuff. So
y'all season is coming up.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Time for the Virgos.
But I was like, oh, I even want to mess with just Marquis for just a bit, because it's been such a long time. But I'm not gonna do that. I just wanted to say I need to get your PO box so I can send you some crystals, because I know I say this a lot, but like the energy is like really shifting. I know a lot of y'all been feeling that, like the whole, like, I don't know how to say it, like thank y'all for the early birthday wishes, but like this is weird for me, like even having like a stuffy nose during the summer. Never had stuffy noses during the summer, and I usually get that during the spring and fall. That's how I know when the seasons are changing. And just trying to stay grounded, hearing shit, seeing dragons in the sky.
I know what she talking about. Come on.
Who said? Oh,
somebody unmuted themselves.
I was like,
what is the Game of Thrones is going on here? What do you mean you're seeing dragons in the sky?
Girl,
come on, Daenerys, break it down.
Okay, so like literal dragons, like seeing actual dragons in the sky. Like I seen one, so I've been seeing like ones that kind of look like the Chinese dragons, and then I also seen one like this real big one, and it had like it kind of looked like it had a beak, like a beak for its mouth. And I never seen a dragon like that before. And then, kid you not, I was like on my computer, like just on Google, and you know how sometimes they be having like the AI renderings just pop up. A AI rendering of it popped up, and it creeped the shit out of me, because I was like, I never seen a dragon like this before. And the weird thing was, they were protecting babies that were in utero, like that were still in, like I was seeing babies that haven't been born yet, like they were still in, like attached to the umbilical cord. And because I see a lot of shit in the sky, like in the clouds and stuff. And so, and I was just seeing all these babies, and they literally just protect the babies, like they haven't been born yet, like they protect their spirit. And somebody said that's why I can't eat animals.
Shrooms? Were you on anything when you seen these dragons?
No, I see them all the time. Clear as day. I see angels. I see see like a lot of people think like you got to be high or something. No, you just got to be spiritually in tune. Like if you really want to see stuff, just ask God. Like I don't know if y'all see my lights and shit glowing and flickering on and off. Just pay attention to my lights and shit. Like when I be talking, like it be glowing. Like those be the angels. So these comments, I'm sorry because they be tripping me out. But like but yeah, it's just like just make sure y'all just keep y'all vibrations really high, because a lot of this stuff is like it's really like coming to like it's like an ebb and flow with these spirits. I don't know. You see my lights and shit going in and out, and I'm not even moving. It's an ebb and flow with these spirits, and they are and when we're physically in tune and when we're true speakers, they make us sick. Like they I know you read something just now. They make us sick. So that's why I want to send you some crystals, some crystal bracelets. Because that's what I do. I make crystal bracelets, and a lot of people are attracted to them. Just people who aren't even into crystals. They have been buying them because they can feel the energy off of them. And so I just want to send you some just to help boost your energies and to help protect you. So
okay,
that's when I want to get your P.O. box, because for some odd reason I can't find it. And,
oh, it's not public. I don't play that. You gotta like,
okay.
like, I don't have a public PO box.
Yeah, so
I
that's
need
why
to
I'm like,
know who I give my PO box to, and then when they send their items, you know what I mean, in case somebody sends some nonsense, we know how to track it.
oh yeah. So that's why I want to
I have trust issues.
Oh yeah. that's why somebody like see that's why see, I'm getting stuff from somebody and I'm like, I'm just gonna keep it like that. I'm just gonna shut my mouth. I'll probably message it to
Okay,
that
before
person.
you go, because I know you're seeing dragons and stuff, are you getting anything from the Marine Kingdom?
Girl.
Because let's talk about that astronauts that they said they're supposedly lost in space. But
girl,
that they are.
As let me tell you this, as so above is so below.
Agree.
And and people, God created a dome. He created a dome. He said, I separate. That's why I'm rereading the Bible again.
He separated it with the land. The land is what separates it.
Yep. He said, I separate the waters from above to below. And everybody, and see, we only know so much. And weird shit has been happening. Sailors don't be saying much. And freaking pilots don't be saying much. I live with a pilot. He don't be saying much. He barely takes pictures of the sky. He takes them when he's on the ground.
They say the same thing about sailors. Talk to sailors about things that happen in the middle of the ocean late at night. Like it scares like a lot of grown men out there. They do not like being out there. It's just darkness still.
Yeah. No, because It's because a lot of these stuff, they have to get sacrificed. So, and it scares them because a lot of them, the reason why they're on patrol and stuff like that is because they're the ones who had to offer them the sacrifices. You see, you see my lights? You see the eight? You see that?
Mhm.
So, they have to make the sacrifices. And if they don't make the sacrifices properly, that's why a lot of the spiritual texts and whatnot, that's why the whole thing with the pandemic happened. That's why another one is about to explode again. It's because they're not making the sacrifices that they're supposed to do. The whole thing, like the movie The Cabin in the Woods, when it's talking about the old guys coming back and everything, it's because they're not making the blood sacrifices like they're supposed to. And so that's messing up a lot of the things that are supposed to be coming back. And so that's why I'm like, y'all need to keep your vibrations as high as possible, because these entities, like, they have a lust for blood, and they have to continuously be sacrificed to, especially children. That's why a lot of the times, like, when you look at the old history of things, they always took either small children who had no blemishes, or they took virgin girls. You see my lights? You see my lights? I'm sorry. Okay, it's getting a little bit too spiritual in here. It's like some of the stuff that, like, the angels let me know, like, when I'm telling the truth or anything, and like they let people, like, if you can,
are going in and out. I do see it.
yeah,
It is strange.
yeah. So, but I'll let you know more if you want to talk privately, or if you want to do like another Zoom, like, or like more on those spiritual stuff on like that. We can do that, because I don't know if we ever had the second one, but yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for checking in. It was good talking to you,
You're
Marcia.
welcome.
You
All
feeling
right.
better though, health-wise? Your health is better?
Health-wise, yes. Ever since I started doing the crystals and everything, like, I'm slowly been getting better. Like, because I'm an earth sign, this month I'm really gonna have to get grounded. I'm gonna have to really work with my chakra and my solar plexus this month. Especially because my hips are out of place, and that's where a lot of my pain is. It's my hips and my lower back. So I'm really gonna have to ground myself and really get back to nature. So, I mean, whatever I believe your sign is, that's the form that you have to work with. So whether you're water, air, fire, or yeah, water, air, or fire, that's what you gotta work with. So, but yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for checking in.
You're
Good talking to
welcome. Nice seeing you. You glowing too. So I just wanted to say hi. I missed you, seeing your face, because yeah. So, all right, later, y'all.
Okay. Bye.
All right, bye.
You know, Marcia's always gonna call in. It's gonna be an interesting conversation. All right, let me go ahead and bring our Nublia in the sky. Go ahead and unmute your microphone.
Hey T, how are you?
I'm good. How about you?
Oh, doing good. Trying to stay away from the DNC. The United Center is literally, it's like 20 minutes from my house. And so I'm thankful that I'm like far away. But I've been to my friends, they were posting like on Instagram and like on Snapchat, like all the craziness. Like they're literally blocking off roads. Like you can't even walk a certain sidewalk. Like it is so crazy. And then all the protests that are happening here and so forth. And yeah,
What are
like
they protesting?
they're protesting the Palestine, so they're protesting that they're protesting one of the I feel like a lot of these like social justice people, like they just protest now they're saying women's rights and LGBTQ rights, and I'm just like, okay, like, like, okay, so there's not really like a pure message. I think the main one is the pro-Palestine, but I'm seeing all of them kind of combined together, which is kind of confusing. But I want to piggyback off where we're at tonight, because that's my girl. Okay. And me and her, we've talked a few times before, and y'all are messy. Just let me tell y'all that y'all are messy. Why y'all making fun of her? Okay, it's not the light bulb, it's the spirits. Okay, yeah. I see you, Univirgo, so making fun. But let me tell you, I'm gonna tell you this experience, right? So, and I'm pretty sure since we're all family, we can, we can share about this. So, you know, I work in healthcare, right, team?
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, so me and we're about tonight, we had this, we've talked here and there, and I kind of told her to, do a reading for me, because I told her that ever since I felt like I started working in healthcare, I started to feel like there was like this big, like dark cloud over me, which is like the weirdest thing, and the beginning I thought, well, maybe, maybe like anxiety, or I'm saying, or new job feels. But it just felt something different. Like, I'm like, I don't like it, so whatever. So we're about tonight, we did a reading or whatever. And, I asked her a question, and I told her, and I said, because I'm also very intuitive too, kind of like her in my own way. And I told her, I believe that healthcare is ran by a very dark and evil force that is not human, and that they do not want humanity to live a long and healthy life. And as soon as she said that, girl, the lights were flickering, the internet was going in and out. It kind of freaked me out a little bit, but it kind of confirmed a lot. Oh my God, even my lights are flickering right now. Oh my God. Not getting scared. Okay, but I just knew it, right? And I've been talking to I think Black Light Butterfly in the Discord, and we've been going back and forth on the COVID stuff. I'm just gonna say this because it kind of leads to the election. I believe that the next pandemic is gonna be next year. I believe that the elites that are not human, that are in the higher ups, that are above the U.S. government, I do believe that they're gonna next pandemic is gonna be here next year, and the elites want Kamala Harris to run for president and win, because the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. I mean, who remembers back in 2021, that Zoom meeting we all had when we were all crying and worried when Joe Biden said that there was going to be a mass vaccination if you work in the workplace over 50? Remember that? How we were all scared? Do we really believe that Kamala Harris is going to be very different from Joe Biden? Let's just keep that real. She's just an order follower, just like Joe Biden. It's just that Joe Biden is just more older, and maybe not mentally there. But she will do the exact same thing that Joe Biden did. And that's why I am so anti-Kamala Harris. And that's why y'all should see this documentary, and I posted on Discord. It's called Above Majestic. And that documentary goes deep because it talks about government conspiracies. It talks about the moon landing, extraterrestrials, and it talks about Donald Trump and how he's part of this group called the White Hats, or the Allegiance, which is kind of like the positive side of the government. Now, do I agree with everything Donald Trump has done? No. But after like looking at a lot of his legislation, I mean, like, and you can look at executive order, so that's like public information. He definitely, in my opinion, I think he's gonna clean house on a lot of this stuff. And I do believe that's why they try to kill him. I do believe that his assassination was not, I believe, right? I believe that the assassination was done by the evil forces that are not human, but they used a human to do their will. That's my belief. And in the documentary, you'll learn about like these evil entities, these evil beings that overrule a lot of society. And I believe that we are in the beginning phase. Kind of like what was that comedian? Cat Williams that said that everything will be exposed this year in 2024. Did he say that, something like that?
Yeah, Cat Williams.
And what Ratchet is saying, she's seeing dragons. I said this back in 2021. If you go back, I said we're entering into the fourth dimension. We're entering into a new frequency. We're entering into a new realm. They even said it in that Facebook commercial. Remember, we're entering into the new reality, right? They predictive programming. They're telling you what's about to happen. I believe, in my opinion, the aliens are already here. The extraterrestrials are already here. I do believe, and this is where I agree, this is where we kind of disagree. I do believe there are positive extraterrestrials on this earth that are trying to help humanity, and also positive beings like dragons and fairies and gnomes. They're trying to help humanity, to help us in this time, because they know that we're up against a big fight. And one of the big fights that we're going up against is the shadow government that is basically running the whole country. This is why the reason why every time there's an election, it's always like, I'm not going to vote because, nothing ever changes. Nothing ever happens. This goes way deep into the shadow government and how that needs to be cleaned house. And the only candidate, in my opinion, that I have seen something as radical as like cleaning a house, in my opinion, is Donald Trump. No, I thought he was gonna pick Vivek Ramaswamy as his VP, because that dude, he did a podcast with Donald Trump Jr. and he went in on the shadow government and the things that happened behind the scenes and how we had to be cleaning house. But unfortunately, people, I really do pray, and I pray to God, I hope that people see the BS of Kamala. I really do hope, because we've been knowing that Joe Biden hasn't been doing a good job. We've been knowing that. Her only job as vice president was to watch the border, and look how that has turned out. We got the migrant camps all over the US. And now she's in charge of the whole country. When I found out that she was running for president, literally there was chills behind my I got like Antichrist vibes from her. I got so much negativity from her. And I do believe that if she wins, please everyone pray, because think about it. She's gonna be for president from 2025 to 2028, 9. Remember Agenda 2030? Own nothing and be happy.
Mm-hmm.
You really go, if you Google her research, she is very aligned with the World Health Organization. She's very aligned with the World Economic Forum. I do believe she's going to be a big puppet by the World Economic Forum. And that's one of the reasons why Trump pulled out of the World Health Organization. Because if you look into what the World Health Organization is doing now, they're pre-planning a lot of pandemic stuff. Like, I was reading one of their bylaws of the World Health Organization. They're saying that the participating countries who are part of the World Health Organization, they're like saying mandatory vaccinations, like no matter, they literally are pre-planning the pandemic in the next 5 years. And if Kamala wins, like, get ready. That's all I gotta say, and pray. I don't want to be negative or anything like that. I'm sorry, but I gotta keep it real. I gotta keep it what's in my heart.
No, I'm here for it. Nope. Better to be honest with how you feel. That's what this is about. It's about getting it off your chest.
Yeah, but that's it. I hope you're all well, T.
Thank you so much. It's good talking to you.
Good talk too. Love you.
Love you too. Okay, it's almost 9, so we have room for about 2 more calls. Let me go ahead and bring on Simone Peters. Go ahead and unmute your microphone.
Hey girl, hey.
Hey, how are you?
I'm wonderful. Can you hear me okay?
Yep, I can hear you.
Wonderful. I'm having my Wi-Fi speak headphones in, so I can't hear, but it's good you can hear.
We can.
Good. Just checking in with you guys. Are you okay? Everything's okay?
Yeah, no, I'm doing fine.
You're doing good, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been
How's
super
everything going on
busy.
your end?
Good, good. I've missed the last few meetings. I've been so busy, and that's one of the reasons I raised my hand to come on. I don't know if you remember at the end of 2023 when I prayed and I kind of spoke. I said I felt like 2024 was going to be a year of purpose. I don't know if you remember me saying that I said that you were going to do some amazing things and you were going to move into some different ventures and, just come into yourself more. Remember I said that? I
Mhm.
said when I prayed, God told me that 2024 was going to be a year of purpose. And it's turning out to be just that for me. A few months ago, God kind of spoke to my heart and led me in a direction where I started my own prayer and fasting ministry.
Mm.
And so I meet with a group of women online. We just had our first meeting last month, and it was amazing. And we're getting ready to have our next meeting on Saturday. And yeah, God has been doing some amazingly wonderful things. I had the most amazing encounter with a young lady yesterday. I probably don't have enough time to share it, but God has just been really ordering my steps and moving me into purpose and moving me into ministry and just moving me into some amazing things. And so, with that said, I'm probably going to be leaving Discord because I haven't had the time to come in as much as I would like to and be as active and be in and studying. And now the ladies asked for Bible studies. So my co-founder and I were studying a lot to prepare for Bible studies. And I just haven't had the time to come in, and I don't I don't attend Zooms as much as I would like to. So I'm like, you know what? It's probably better to just walk away. And that way someone else that, can be more actively involved can have my spot. So
We're definitely gonna miss you, but congratulations on like, just your new steps and the things that you're doing in life. I think that's awesome.
yeah, yeah. It's been an interesting year for me. The first half was kind of rough, but everything began to level out and everything began to come together and everything just started working out. And um I was yesterday I'm gonna share a little with y'all of an encounter I had yesterday. Yesterday I was going to my Amazon locker and I was picking up a package because I don't have my packages delivered to my home because my neighbors, they be stealing my packages, y'all. They so ghetto. So I went to pick up my Amazon package, and there was a lady standing out there, and she asked me for the time, and I told her what time it was, and she asked me where somewhere was she was headed. And so I told her where it was. I said, "Well, you probably need to hurry because it's about 2 miles up, and they close in 30 minutes." And so she jumps up and she starts walking in that direction, and I jump in my car, and I hear in my spirit, "Give her a ride." And I'm like, okay, Lord, I don't know if this you, I don't know if this the enemy, because if it's the enemy, I could end up in the Chattahoochee spanking, somebody kill me for doing something crazy like this. And so I called a few people, and then I called my sister, and she was like, yeah, pray about it. And then I got in the car to turn into my complex, and then I heard it again, give her a ride. So I said, okay, God, I'm trusted. This is you. This is the right situation. So I pick her up and I take her to her destination, which was about a 5-minute drive. And so when we get there and she opens the handle to open the door, I say to her, do you mind if I pray with you? And she just begins to weep and she's crying. And so I pray for her. And at the end of the prayer, she says, I never in my life have I ever had anybody pray for me like that. People say, I'll pray for you, I'll pray for you. She said, everything you just prayed for literally is happening in my life. And it's something I've been talking to God about. She said, every point you hit, and you don't know me. I said, well, that's how the Holy Spirit works. I said, and there was something that God wanted me to say to you that I didn't want to say, but I'm going to be obedient. I said, God said to tell you that suicide is not the answer, that you are not to take your life. And she begins to moan and cry. Like that cry came from inside her belly. And so I let her cry for about 2 or 3 minutes. And she says, can I tell you something? I said, yes, ma'am. She said, 2 days ago, I told God I was going to take my life and I was going to end my life. And the fact that you would say to me that God said to tell me that suicide is not an option, I know God sent you because I was getting ready to end my life. And it was just like confirmation that, okay, you do hear God's voice. You do have to kind of be still and sit still and tap in and kind of learn how to fine tune that gift. And so that you can be more perceptive and the intuition, what's the word? Discernment, that your discernment can be on point. And I just came home and that experience just humbled me. And I cried for most of the day because I'm like, God, like, really? Like, I could have been the difference between God giving me that message to give her, could have been the difference between her taking her life and her not taking her life. And I checked on her today and she's in better spirits. And I got her phone number and she kept thanking me for stopping and praying for her, encouraging her. And I'm like, wow, like so many people are hurting. So many people are hurting and things are so hard. So, I'm just trying to help her however I can within my, ability to help. And she's like, no, you just talking to me and praying for me, that's enough. I believe everything else is going to work out. So it felt good to give her hope and speak life into her. And I didn't know that she had planned to take her life. So that was humbling.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
amazing that you were put there in that moment to run across that person. And then you gave her a ride and then to find out, her whole backstory and what she was going through. Because you never know what people are going through when you just see them,
Never know. Never, ever know.
You don't. Well, that's amazing. Well, God bless you for that. You know what I'm saying? For stopping her and being that voice that she needed. Because some people don't have family. They don't have, people around them to want better.
Yes.
So,
That is the hardest thing. When you feel like you have nobody to call. She's like, everybody around me are drug addicts and alcoholics. And I told God, I can't live like this anymore. I don't want to live like this anymore. I know He must have something better for me, but I can't see it. And I'm tired and I wanted to end it.
wow.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for sharing that. And, good luck with everything. I mean, I think that's really cool that you're going to use that as a way to kind of like push your ministry and help other people. I love that for you.
Yes, I have a heart for women. I love women. And however I can be of service to help them grow and be better mothers, sisters, daughters, wives, however, like God, I'm here. However you see fit, just use me.
Now, are you still in your same relationship with your boyfriend?
No, I don't, girl, I don't do the men's no more. I'm done. That didn't work.
Okay.
No, it was fun. It was cool. But you know what I realized? I'm more like the Apostle Paul, and I like being free, and I like it's hard to find a man that understands your spiritual life. Because some days when I'm off, I can pray for 10, 12, 15 hours straight. It takes a special kind of man to understand that, my ministry is prayer, my ministry is intercessory. Like I worship, I'm constantly in worship. So it takes a special kind of man to understand that. So I told God, I'm like, I'm good. I don't want a man. I don't want a husband. We just we gonna ride this thing till the wheels fall off. And if you see fit to bless me with a husband, that's fine. But yeah, I don't do the men's no more.
Okay.
She good. And I made peace with that. I made peace with it. It's just relationships are a lot of work, and I'm in a season where I feel like God is like accelerating things spiritually, and there's things He wants to download in me spiritually, and things He wants me to move into expeditiously. And a man would kind of slow that down, especially if we're not equally yoked and we're not on the same page.
Yeah, especially spiritually. That makes sense.
Spiritually, it too many problems. Too many problems. Why you go to church so much? Why you pray so much? Why you always reading your Bible? Like you always got to play worship music? Sir, go away. Go be gone. Go and take all your demons with you. God bless you.
Well, I'm not mad at you. You definitely have to do what you have to do.
So, I just want to say thank you. I love you. I'm going to miss you guys. And yeah.
All right.
But it was
thank you.
Cool. Yeah.
for keeping
So
us
y'all
everything.
waving to everybody. I'll be praying for y'all.
Definitely. Well, thank you so much, Miss Simone. It was good talking to you.
All right, you too. Love y'all.
Okay, love you too. Bye.
Okay, bye. We don't have enough time to pray, y'all.
All right, you guys, it is 9:09. We're not taking any more calls, but thank you guys to everybody who called in. Sorry we couldn't get to everybody, but now it's getting late and I know people gotta get up in the morning. But this will be in the Zoom room, so you guys can go ahead and always watch this back. But I hope everybody has a good night. Once again, thank y'all for checking in. It was good seeing some of the OGs we haven't seen in a while. Good luck to Miss Simone on her new ventures and stuff in life. I'm really happy for her. So everybody have a good night. I'll talk to you guys later. See you guys on Discord.